Good morning all of you. Today we are going to study about Indian river drainage system. So when we talk about the Indian river drainage system, if you look carefully, so many rivers are falling into the Arabian Sea and more rivers are falling in Bay of Bengal. So we have categorized all rivers in India into two parts. One is Himalaya river and one is Peninsular river. So we have categorized Indian river into two parts. One is Himalaya river. One is Himalayan river. And one is Peninsular river. Peninsular river. And we have also divided the Himalaya river into two parts. One is antecedent rivers, means older than Himalaya, and one is non-antecedent rivers, means younger than Himalaya. So we have also divided the Himalaya river into two parts. One is antecedent river. Antecedent means older than Himalaya. Older than Himalaya. And one is non-antecedent river. Non-antecedent river means younger than Himalaya. Younger than Himalaya. And there are some such rivers in India which are before the formation of Himalaya. But there are some such rivers in India which are after the formation of Himalaya. And when we talk about the peninsular rivers, there are one which flows towards the west and one is east flowing, means west flowing and east flowing. So we have divided the peninsular river into two parts. One is west flowing and one is east flowing. West flowing and west flowing. So our land was part of much larger area called Pangaea. Pangaea broken into two parts. The upper part became Eurasian land called Laurasia and the lower part became Gondwana. So this is Pangaea. Pangaea broken into two parts. The upper part became Eurasian land and the lower part Gondwana. At that time, India was surrounded by water from all sides. Hence, the name of India was Jambudweep. What? Jambudweep means Jambu Island. The name of India was Jambudweep before the formation of Himalaya, because at that time Himalayas were not formed. Now when the Himalayas were not formed, there were no rivers originating from Himalayas, means there was no Ganga river, no Yamuna river and all rivers that are originating from Himalayas. So, but at that time Trans-Himalaya were present, because Trans-Himalaya are the north part of Himalaya. So, many rivers flowed even before the formation of Himalaya. Suppose that this is a lower part of India and here Narmada river flows. Narmada river flows. And here Godavari river flows. and Krishna river flows. Krishna river flowed, and Kaveri. And this is the south part of India. So these rivers are antecedent. These rivers are antecedent. Means older than Himalaya. At that time, 3 rivers flow through the Trans-Himalaya. And which one? So, the first is Indus. The first is Indus river. And then second is Satluj river. And then third is Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra. So Indus river, Satluj river and Brahmaputra river. So basically we have categorized all rivers in India into 2 parts. So one is Himalaya river and second is Peninsular river. Himalayan river. And then second is Peninsular river. So these rivers are also antecedent. These rivers are also antecedent. Antecedents means older than Himalaya. And these are the 2 types of rivers, Himalaya rivers and Peninsular river. So, Himalayas river. Himalayan river. So we have categorized the Himalaya rivers into 3 parts. The first part is Indus river system. Indus river system. Then second is, first is Indus river system. Then second is Ganges river system. Ganges river system. And then third is Brahmaputra river system. Brahmaputra river system. And today we talk about the first river system, and that is Indus river system. Let us understand with map. And when we talk about the river system, there is a main river and its tributaries are. So the main river of Indus river system is Indus river. And Indus river originates from Mansarovar Lake, Tibet, and falls into the Arabian Sea, Karachi in Pakistan. So this is the Mansarovar Lake. And Indus river originates from Mansarovar Lake and falls into the Arabian Sea, Karachi in Pakistan. And the length of Indus river is 2880 kilometers. Now comes the terms of its tributary. So first tributary is Jhelum, and this is the Jhelum river. Jhelum river. And Jhelum river joins the Chenab river, and the length of Jhelum river is 725 kilometers. And this is the Jhelum river. And Jhelum river joins the Chenab river. And Chenab river are made from 2 streams, Chandra and Bhaga. So this is Chandra and this is Bhaga. So Chenab river are made from 2 streams, Chandra and Bhaga. And the length of Chenab river is 960 kilometers. And then below Ravi river below the Chenab river. And Ravi river So this is the Ravi River. And Ravi River also goes and joins the Chenab River. And the length of Ravi River is 720 kilometers. The length of Ravi River is 720 kilometers. Then Byas is below the Ravi River. And Byas is only river that joins in India, but all the rivers that they are going to in Pakistan. But Byas is not going to Pakistan, and the length of Byas River is 470 kilometers. And Byas River joins the Satluj River. So this is Satluj rivers. And Satluj River originates from Rakastal Lake near Mansarovar Lake. So Satluj River originates from Rakastal Lake, and the length of Satluj River is 1030 kilometers. And Satluj River joins the Chenab River, and this confluence is called Panchanad. So this is Panchanad. And Panchanad joins in Chenab at Mithankot in Pakistan. So this is Mithankot. Mithankot, and that is in the Pakistan. Mithankot in the Pakistan, and Panchanad joins in Chenab at Mithankot in Pakistan. Let us understand with details all rivers. And so first we know that about Indus River, and Indus River originates from Mansarovar Lake. So this is Mansarovar Lake. So Indus River originates from Mansarovar Lake, and Indus River is the main river of Indus River system. And Mansarovar Lake was formed due to the melting of Bokharchu Glacier of Mount Kailash. Means Glacier, Bokharchu, Mount Kailash, and Lake Mansarovar. So Bokharchu Glacier and Mount Kailash. And the Bokharchu Glacier called Sin Kebab or Sano Kebab, and Indus River in Tibet called land face or the face of land. And Indus River enters in India, this is the borderline, and enters in India from a place called Damchok. So this is the Damchok. So Indus River enters in India from a place called Damchok, and Indus River flows between two ranges, Ladakh range and Jaskar range. So this is Ladakh range and Jaskar range. And Leh city is situated on the banks of Indus River. So Leh city is situated on the banks of Indus River, and the length of Indus River is 2,180 kilometers. And after that, from the east side, there are two tributaries of Indus River. So first is Nubra, and then second is Syak. So this is Syak River, and this is the Nubra River, and these two rivers are the tributary of Indus River. After that, Indus River function, and then from the east side there are also two rivers, and this is the Gilgit River and this is the Hunja River. So Gilgit River and Hunja River, these are the also two tributary of Indus River. And from a place Indus rivers leave India called Chillas. From a place Indus River leave India, and that is the Chillas, and enters in Pakistan from a place called Gilgit. So, and Indus rivers makes a ghat in Gilgit by cuts a mountain, and that is the Indus Ghat. So Indus rivers makes a ghat called Indus Ghat. So this is the Indus Ghat. This is the Indus Ghat, and in the Pakistan, there are three tributaries of Indus River. So first is Kabul. River, and Kabul River is formed by Sak River and Quran River, and then next is Kurram River. So this is Kurram River, and Kurram River is formed by Kurram and Tochi River, and this is the Gomal River, and Gomal River is formed by the Jhog River and Kundar River. So this is the Kundar River and this is the Jhog River. So these are the three tributaries of Indus River. And let us understand about the next tributary, and that is the Jhelum. So this is the Jhelum River. This is the Jhelum River, and Jhelum River originates from Sheshnag Lake. So first is some information about the Jhelum River. This is Karakoram, and this is Ladakh Range, this is Jaskar Range, and this is Great Himalaya, and this is Middle Himalaya. Great Himalaya and Middle Himalaya. So between the Ladakh Range and Jaskar Range, Indus River flows. And between the Great Himalaya and Middle Himalaya, Jhelum River flows. And this is the Kashmir Valley, and this is plain area. And Srinagar is situated on the banks of Jhelum River. And the Battle of Porus and Alexander took place on the banks of Jhelum River. And the old name of Jhelum River is Bitasta. The old name of Jhelum River is Bitasta. The old name of Jhelum is Bitasta. Let us understand about next one. So Jhelum River originates from Sheshnag Lake, and the length of Jhelum River is 725 kilometers. And Jhelum River goes to Jhang of Pakistan and get mixed in Chenab. So this is the Jhang of Pakistan and get mixed in Chenab. And Jhelum River flows through the Kashmir Valley, and Kashmir Valley is a plain area. So due to its low slope in this flat plain, Jhelum River forms the Visharpo, and Jhelum River is navigable from Anantnag to Baramulla in Jammu Kashmir. And Jhelum River joins the Chenab River, forming the border of India and Pakistan. And Buller Lake is formed by Jhelum River. And Jhelum River is a tributary of river which comes from Pakistan. And when this river in the Pakistan, the name of this river is Neelam. But when this river enters in India, the name of this river is Kishan Ganga. So this river in the Pakistan, the name of this river is Neelam. And when this river enters in India, the name of this river is Kishan Ganga. So Kishan Ganga is the tributary of Jhelum. Now let us understand about the project of Jhelum River. So first project is Tulbul project. Tulbul project. Tulbul project is a navigation log structure control at the mouth of Buller Lake, and here is ongoing dispute between the India and Pakistan since 1987. Since when? Since 1987. And Uri Dam, it is most famous dam. Uri Dam. Uri Dam is 840 megawatt hydroelectric power project, and its location is Baramulla district of Jammu Kashmir, and Uri Dam is 840 megawatt. And National Hydroelectric Power Project Corporation on October 980, and it was completed in 1997. So started in 1980 and completed in 1997. Understood? And the Uri Dam. So on 4 July 2014, a 214 megawatt Uri second power project. On 4 July 2014, and megawatt is 240 megawatt. Yes. So this is the project of Jhelum River. Now let us understand about Chenab River. So Chenab River is formed by the confluence of Chandra and Bhaga. So this is Chandra and this is Bhaga. So Chenab River is formed by the confluence of Chandra and Bhaga. And Chandra and Bhaga meet at a place called Tandi. So this is Tandi, here meet. So Tandi. And the length of Chenab River is 960 kilometer. Length is 960 kilometer. And on the Chenab River there is a project, and the name of this project is Baglihar Hydel Power Project. Baglihar Hydel Project. And Chenab River is formed by the confluence of Chandra and Bhaga Varalachla Pass. And on the Chenab River there is a project. The name of this project is Baglihar Hydel Power Project. What? Baglihar Hydel Power Project. So the height of Baglihar Hydel Power Project is 144. This is the height of Baglihar Hydel Power Project, and this is opened. Baglihar Hydel Project is opened on 10 October 2008, and it is 900 megawatt. And its location, the location of Baglihar Power Project is Ramban district of Jammu Kashmir. Ramban district of Jammu Kashmir. And let us understand with other project. There is also a project on the Chandra River. The name of this project is Dulhasti Hydroelectric Power Project. Dulhasti project. This Dulhasti Hydroelectric Project. And Dulhasti Hydroelectric Power Project has been constructed on Chandra River, no Chenab River, on Chandra River, and it was built on 1985, and it was completed, and it was in the year 2007. It was completed and ready. So starting point, start in 1985 and complete in 2007. And the old name of Chenab River is Ashkani or Ishkamati. Ashkani or Ishkamati. Ishkamati. Let us understand about next river, and that is the Ravi River. So Ravi River. So this is the Ravi River. This is Ravi River, and Ravi River flows fastest in the Indus River system. The origin of Ravi River is near Rohtang Pass in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh. Near Rohtang Pass in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh. Near Rohtang Pass. And the old name of Ravi River is Purushni or Iravati. And Ravi River passes through the Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab. So Ravi River passes through the Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab. And the old name of Ravi River is Purushni, and the origin of Ravi River is Rohtang Pass in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh. So this is the something about the information about the Ravi River. And the length of Ravi River is 720 kilometers. And Harappa city was situated on the banks of Ravi River. And Harappa city is a famous city at that time, means at the time of Indus Valley civilization. So Harappa city is situated on the banks of Ravi River. Harappa. Lahore and Chamba are also situated on the banks of Ravi River. Lahore and Chamba are also situated on the banks of Ravi River. Lahore and Chamba are also situated on the banks of Ravi River. And on the Ravi River there is a project, and the name of this project is Thin Dam Project. So on the Ravi River there is a project, and the name of this project is Thin Dam Project. Thin Dam Project. And Thin Dam Project is also known as a Ranjit Sagar Project. Thin Dam is also known as Ranjit Sagar Project. And it is built in Pathankot district of Punjab. In which district? So Pathankot. In Pathankot district of Punjab. And on the constructed of Thin Dam project is started in 1982 and it was completed in 1999. Starting point 1892 and it was 1982. Starting point 1982 and it was completed in 1999. Started in 1982 and it was completed in 1990. And on the Ravi River there is the next project, and the name of this project is Chamera Dam. Chamera Dam project. So Chamera Dam project. Chamera Dam is on the Ravi River, and Chamera Dam is a hydroelectricity project, and it is located in the city of Dalhousie. Where? So Dalhousie, it is located in the city of Dalhousie, and the reservoir of this dam is Chamera Lake. Chamera Lake. And it generates 540 megawatts, means 3 multiply 180 megawatt of electricity, means it generates 540 megawatt, means 3 into 180 megawatt. So this is the Thin Dam project and this is the Chamera Dam. And Ravi River joins the Chenab River. Next river is Byas River. Next river is Byas River. And Byas River originates from Byaskund. Where? Byas River originates from Byaskund. And Byaskund is located in the Pir Panjal mountain range of Rohtang. Where? Pir Panjal Mountain. Pir Panjal Mountain, Rohtang of Pir Panjal Mountain. Means the origin of Byas River is Pir Panjal Mountain of range of Rohtang. And the old name of Byas River is Bipasa. The old name of Byas River is Bipasa. And the length of Byas River is 470 km. And Byas River joins the Satluj River. And Byas River joins the Satluj River in a district of Punjab, Kapurthala, and its Harike Barrage. So Byas River joins the Satluj River in Harike Barrage. Harike Barrage. On the Byas River, there is a project. The name of this project is Pong Dam, means dam. Pong Dam project. This is the Pong Dam. And Pong Dam is also known as Maharana Pratap Sagar. Pong Dam is also known as Maharana Pratap Sagar. And Pong Dam is on the Byas River in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh. So in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh, and it was built in 1975. And it generates 396 megawatt of electricity. 396 megawatt. So this is something information about the Byas River. And next river is Byas River. Satluj River. This is the Satluj River. And Satluj River originates from Rakastal Lake or Rakshastal near Mansarovar Lake. So this is the Mansarovar Lake, and this is the Rakastal Lake or Rakshastal Lake. And the old name of Satluj River is Sutudri. Sutudri River. The old name of Satluj is Sutudri. And Satluj River originates from Rakastal Lake. Then Satluj River enters in Himachal Pradesh and cuts the mountains and make a pass. The name of this pass is Sipkila Pass. Which pass? So Sipkila Pass. Sipkila Pass. The name of this pass is Sipkila Pass, and it goes, and after that it goes to the Punjab and then to Pakistan. First goes to the Himachal Pradesh, then Punjab, and then Pakistan. And on the Satluj River there is a project, and the name of this on the Satluj River there is a dam, and the name of this dam is Bhakhara Dam. So this is the Bhakhara Dam. Bhakhara Dam. And the height of Bhakhara Dam is 226 meter. 226 meter. The height of Bhakhara Dam is 226 meters. And on Bhakhara Dam is a concrete gravity dam. And next dam is Nangal Dam. First is Bhakhara Dam, then Nangal Dam. And Nangal Dam, it is located the city of Roopnagar. Where? So Roopnagar. It is located the city of Roopnagar. And next dam is Karcham Wangtu Hydroelectric Plant. So Karcham Wangtu. Karcham Wangtu Hydroelectric. And the Karcham Wangtu Hydroelectric Plant is of 1000 megawatt. With how many watt? So 1000 megawatt. And next dam is Nathpa Jhakri Dam. Nathpa Jhakri Dam. And next dam is Nathpa Jhakri Dam, and it is also a concrete gravity dam. And the last dam is Kuldam Dam. The main purpose of this dam is hydroelectric power conversion, and Karcham Wangchu hydroelectric power is located between the village of Karcham and Wangtu. So the name of this project is Karcham Wangchu hydroelectric power. So first is Bhakra Dam, then second is Nangal Dam, and then third is Karcham Wangchu hydroelectric plant, and fourth is Nathpa Jhakri Dam, and fifth is Kuldam Dam. So and Satluj River. So this is the Satluj River, and Satluj River joins the Chenab River, and this confluence is called Panchnad, and this is the Harike. And here in the Harike there is a canal, and the name of this canal is Indira Gandhi International Canal. Name of this canal is Indira Gandhi International Canal, and this canal is for Punjab. Indira Gandhi Canal, Indira Gandhi International Canal. International Canal, and this canal for Punjab. And then Satluj River joins the Chenab River, and this confluence is called Panchnad, and Panchnad joins the Indus River at Mithankot in Pakistan. So this is the Mithankot in Pakistan, and here our Indus River system complete.